Yeah, I said we're beaming our searchlight today. Okay, yeah, we have always done that, but yet again on the Nollywood industry. Okay, yes, I said, yeah, many things may not be going for the industry in recent times. The well-being of the practitioners, some deaths been recorded recently. But then there's still something good, great going for the industry, and we have our guest who will be talking to us more on that. So let's just go in right away. Now, a lot is going for the Nigerian film industry. The producers and the production outfit owners, they are reaping huge benefits from their works, and they obviously are smiling to the banks. But it's not always been so, with the many challenges from piracy to intellectual property theft that bedeviled the industry before now. Now, so how did the Nigerian Nollywood industry evolve over time? How lucrative is the business of movie making in Nigeria? Yeah, this and more will be forming the thrust of our conversation with a practitioner in the industry who will be sharing with us his experience as an actor and producers. Okay, and the producer of course, many works that he's done. Okay, maybe you can see his profile, right? Let's see his profile first before we get to meet him. All right, let's welcome our guest, an actor, a movie producer. Of course, he also owns a production outfit. He's been doing so much in the Nigerian movie industry. Well, a lot of you don't know most of these people because most of the time they are behind the scene, but they are part of the people who have made the industry what it is today. Let's welcome Prince Tunde Shado. Right?
Tunde Shado, yes.
Tunde Shado, all right. Great to have you with us on Morning Ride. Yeah, I'm just wondering, Shadow. Initially, I wanted to say Shadow or something, I mean, that name sounds outside this environment.
Oh, the name is still the same, Shadow,
Okay.
So, and the name has been in existence for a long time.
Okay,
so that's my surname, as it were. But most people, when you say Shadow, they try to look at you. Shadow? From what part of it?
Yeah, so I'm
in Lagosian.
You guys want to know from where?
I'm in Lagosian.
From Lagos, yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. Which part of Lagos?
Yeah, I'm from the, that means Itakose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Itakose.
Yeah.
Itakose is
on the island.
On the island, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we also have our places in Elegbata.
Okay.
That's where my father had grown up from.
Oh,
so
okay.
Most of us didn't grow up from that place, so.
Okay. That's interesting. I mean, Lagos Island in particular, there's so many interiors in Lagos Island that sometimes when you hear, you like, are you sure this is, Okay, so yeah, nice to have you on Morning
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, as a practitioner in this industry, like I said, you've been around almost for how long now?
I think for over 20 years now.
Over 20 years. So, I mean, if you are over 20 years in Nigerian Nollywood industry, you've almost seen it all. You've almost seen it all. So, I mean, so it would be fair to ask you to give us an assessment of you know, where this industry was. I mean, from the days of VHS.
Okay.
You know, as we used to know it then. VHS, CD, he moved to DVD, you know, from there we begin to see to where it is today. Give us your assessment.
I would say that because during the time we were having the CDs and the VHS then, I think it was a very ethic for people, because then I'm not started doing production.
Okay.
But with the experience I had then is that the piracy is not helping the matter as of then.
Certainly.
Because somebody can just buy one of your movie and take it somewhere else, go and pirate it and decide to sell it out. So you in particular that produce that movie, and people are looking at you, they see your movie everywhere, thinking you make the money already, which is not. Do you understand? So I think most producers then, I know some are not in the industry anymore because of this piracy issue. You know, you invest money of about 10, 20 million on a project, and at the end of the day, somebody is somewhere hiding and making what you invested.
After you have paid everybody, you're just waiting for
your own returns. You understand? Because if you are doing a production, everybody on that production, you have to settle them.
Certainly.
So after the production, the whole thing now lies on you. How you wanted to make your money. So now you've edited the product, you've done everything, now expecting that the money should be coming in. And somebody from somewhere try to, you know, copy the work you've done and try to, you know. So, but I think after then, when we now have all these online TVs, like all the terrestrial TVs and things like that, so I think it bring the whole thing down a little then, because most people not going back to this city, or marketers going to Alaba and stuff like that again. And then I think then again, when you give it to all these mostly these stations that we have now, that we all know, everybody has it at home. So I think it's really helping that angle again. And issue of piracy reduced from that angle. But I think from there we started to see that YouTube started to come up. You know, you have online, people have online TV, then you can market your product online, you understand? And online TV is going wide and far. Now, presently now, I think it's getting more easier in this aspect now that you have this, you can do your product, produce your movie, and after production, maybe you have your own YouTube channel that you can use, you can subscribe to your YouTube channel, paying your premium and other things like that. You can start to put your work there and making your end meet from there. But I could remember you said something that maybe when you are doing introduction that producers are making money and they are just, it's not like that. It's not. Because, you know, the only thing that keep us going and then keep us moving in the industry is that the passion we have for the industry. That's the only thing. Because if you look at the money, not everybody, okay, now you produce a movie and you'll be amazed that in another year you have not even making exactly the money that you take to produce. You haven't make half of the money. So what will you do? Will you say you want to stop? But if not about the passion, you can't go on with it. So the only thing that drives you is just a passion that, okay, this industry is a lovely industry. I think it's the kind of industry that you have a lot of support, like you have in the international company, that you see this company wanting to support your job. Motor companies, the oil and gas company, you know, different companies come in and say, okay, let us bring our products for this, for this production, we want to be part of it. Because most of the time when I look at all this international movie, when you see the credits level, you see this company, you see that company, you see this company, you see this company. So they are helping. But we are doing it on our own. You understand? So it's not easy. We are using our own money. Okay, I just want to crack a little joke. I won't mention the name of the bank.
Okay.
This is my last job. I took it to one of these stations I talk about, and they told me, because I'm Epic, and they told me they are not taking anything over 1 hour again. Epic is above 2 hours. It's okay, fine. So definitely, they love the job.
Okay.
The picture quality, everything, they love it. But they said because of the timing, So I now look at it, where do I start from again? That means I have to go and shoot more to make this movie, to elaborate the story, she understand. And I have to drag and drag and drag and drag and drag. Okay, fine, I get a little change. Then I now have, okay, the production, I've done it, because I didn't shoot in Lagos, I went into a remote area. So you have to take other pains again, you understand. And this bank sent me an alert saying you can take a loan. I said, oh, okay, fine. Maybe because they've been seeing the incoming and going. I said, okay, fine. So when I look at what they said, I can take 34,000. I said, what do I want to do with 34,000? So,
obviously that wasn't meant for.
But really, at that point of time, I need like 150,000. I've gotten some to make it up because the editor has to, you know. And that's okay. Let me take this at 4,000. I'm expecting some money within that Thursday, within Wednesday, Thursday, but the money didn't come up. So I said, okay, let me take this thing. Maybe before Sunday, the money will come up. So that, and what they write in that test is that 3 days, I don't need to pay any interest. After 3 days, it's just 0 points, something, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'm fine now, before that time. So to cut the long story short, I have to take the loan from the bank. And got so good, the money come in that weekend. I tried from my bank apps to see if I can be able to offset the payment. It's not working. So I have to write a mail to them. So on Monday, they say, okay, I should not worry, they escalate the debt.
Okay. So you are already, delving into the area of funding somehow, we'll come to that because of the discussion, because of we are looking, aside many other things about the industry, the business side of this industry. So we will come in the course of the discussion. But I really want to take you up on this in the area of because, like I said, for many of the producers now, even if you try to make it look as if we know that some of you are smiling to the banks. I mean, we know that, because many years back, especially when it started, from the time you also started over 20 years ago, the major distribution channels of some of our movies, when you hear the advert, certain names and locations are always coming up. If it's not Ebin Pigeon Lane, Idumota, Lagos, you hear Alaba International Market or Pound Road, Aba. Anybody who has been watching films will know all this I'm talking about.
Exactly.
They are very...
They are always consistent. They are the ones who rule the industry.
So they determine who gets what. These are the marketers and all of that. But today, and because of that, what we're doing there, they call the shots. No matter the kind of work you do, how good, they tell you this is what you get, So
exactly.
The producers were really changed. But now that we have other platforms now, which some of them you mentioned that producers can put out his work there, and we see what they are making. Some of them are telling us the truth about it. but really, I'm more interested in. These distribution channels, even the one we have right now, do you think they are doing enough?
Yeah, presently, I would say they're trying. They're trying. Because like what you said before, if you look into the back and to the past time of production that we used to do then and now, I think there's a lot of changes. So we need to give kudos to that, and because many online TV, like I said, are coming up and are looking for content.
Certainly.
You understand?
Certainly.
And then not only here now, because I remember when I first finished that movie, I have that issue, that same thing you talk. Okay. There's a friend that approached me that he has some international company that wants some content from Africa and from Nigeria, and they see the trailer of my movie and they love it. But the issue we have then too was also this time. So I think why I'm bringing that in is that it's not only in Nigeria now that our movie is being showcased.
Of course.
So we have people from other countries looking for Nigerian movies. Exactly. So, but for me, I would say I'm not yet there. You understand? I'm still coming up to that level because we know some people like they are there rolling in here and there, but it's a gradual basis and it's a gradual step.
Okay. When we talk about an industry like this, there's so much to talk about. And
sure.
in fact, if we devote the rest of this show to it, there's still be so much to talk about because this is an industry that has evolved over time.
Yes.
As at, what do you call it now? We used to know that when Nollywood started getting bigger, not even to this stage we are today, we're told that, or we're made to understand that it used to be the third in the world after Hollywood and Bollywood. But what we're getting now is that it has overtaken Bollywood. It's sitting at the second position now. I mean, how do you guys do this?
You see, we just said that presently now, I think the government has been coming in now.
Okay.
If you understand. And then we have some banks too who have been coming in that have their own, you understand, some production houses they're supporting, they're backing up. So, and that is really helping the industry. You know, everybody has now seen it. You know, unlike then, the industry come from, everybody was doing this production from nowhere. No support, no nothing. And that's how the industry started from. And the governments, they themselves see what is going on now. And I think they're coming into that. And we still need more of their support, you understand? Because if you go every part of Lagos today, as we are talking, there's many production going on right now. Different shoots,
Different
there,
locations.
you know.
In Lagos alone.
Lagos alone. So if somebody tell you work is not going on, it's a lie.
No, obviously.
So,
I mean,
so and you can imagine that at the same time, 30 jobs is going on different locations. And that 30 job finish up within a month and release to the market. And the following month, another person is putting up his own. So it's kind of industry that if we get a lot of support, they're talking of Hollywood will not be able to stand Hollywood. That's just it.
That's quite
because we are the storytellers. We have the story.
Okay.
And
Okay. Let's quickly see some of your works, the story you have been telling. But I mean that's where I actually was going through. So, director, can we see some of his the trailer of some of his works?
What does she want?
You neglect me for this mere matter.
I've not offended anyone.
All I'm saying is that there was nothing like that in this village last night. If you take my life, my household, a lot of things, I'm in danger. Don't you know? If you desire peace in your house, do away with all this your anger.
You're very successful now. Why can't you get rid of her? Why?
Where did I get it from? It is very self-defeating for you to think you can challenge your husband physically.
I've told you, if you want to take a second wife, go ahead and do that.
I want you to bury your anger here. If it will not contain it, I will increase the size.
You people are the same. You follow each other and you cannot tell each other the truth.
Please save me from her, please. My wife.
Wow, interesting. What's the title of that?
Tears in the River.
Testing.
Tears in the River.
Tears in the River. Okay, yeah, that's. I mean, that one is, one of our cultural, if you like, from what I see, the settings and
Exactly.
the costume. And
It's
all
an
that.
epic
I mean,
movie.
thank you, epic movie. That will lead me to a question of how we are telling our stories. Now, as an actor, as a producer, do you think we are telling our stories the way we should be telling them? In terms of film now?
Yes, we do. Because if you look at the costume, and if you look at the movie from the beginning to the end of it, talking of those eras, you can't say anything of this present time in that movie there. So we are telling you what happened within this set of people, in this set of villages. You understand? And then we are trying to bring you, even though if you are not a Nigerian, you can understand. She understand. So even in the angle of the story, like I told you earlier before, that if it's about the story, we have it. and we bring it to you.
Yeah, we have the story. I deliberately asked if we're actually telling our story because, one film critic once chastised African movie producers.
Okay.
You know what he said? He said he was wondering, a film, he was referring to Wakanda.
Okay.
That very, blockbuster that
Yeah.
got attention throughout the world. The setting was in Africa.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
Yes.
But here is a foreigner coming to tell us the story, from their own eyes.
Right, yeah.
So he was imagining if we are the one telling this story, he feels we would have, told it better. That's where I'm going. Are
Okay.
we really telling, our own story?
Yeah, when you look at some of our movies now, you understand, you know definitely we are. Unlike those days that we're trying to just be like, that we want to, let me put it that, maybe we want to let us be recognized or something like that. We don't need to be recognized because our stories speak for us. And that's the reason why they are more interested in our story now and in our culture, in our movie. You understand? And that's the reason why I so much love about anything epic, because we are trying to portray what we are. When you look at this, just like those times when they do all these racial movie and things like that, they complain that Nollywood, they're too racial.
It's not about
racial. And I laugh. Is it the issue there is that when I watch a movie, I try to understand what happened in that present time. And in that situation, in that very country. We are telling a story. When you look at this, most of this, even though, look at this English movie, is it House of the Dragon or something like that? They're telling you their story. The Vikings, they're telling you their stories.
Their own story. Yes.
When they say they are doing Allah and this and that and blah blah, they go and do. So why do you not crucify our own? There's this thing we know it happens then. So we are telling the story, then coming to this present time now. We are just telling you the story. It has changed from this time to this time. It's coming up like that.
Good, interesting. We're looking at the business side. How, of course, no doubt, this industry record has it that it's contributed so much to Nigerian GDP. Today, it is rated to about $6.4 billion as we speak, and projected to about 14 billion in 2025. I'm just wondering how with figures like this, how that's why I said you guys are spending to bank. You said no. So how do figures like this make you feel, or the industry and the practitioners?
Is it? I wouldn't say much about that area. You understand? Because I will say only what I know, so that I don't try to portray some area that and give some people wrong impression. You understand? But with me and with my experience and with what I'm seeing, you understand? We are trying personally, and I would say that if they give that figure, I don't know how they come about the figure, but like I said, production goes on every day in Nigeria.
Okay,
in Lagos.
In Lagos. So we and there's no life jacket, no, is that how the industry has turned to?
No. Because I think most of you will have read what our president talked about recently. Because I'm a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Okay.
And then the president talked about it. And then, you see, the issue there is that we talk about this safety in every area of our production. So you understand? And then that really is I would say that we don't joke with it.
Okay.
We don't joke with that. And because that's the reason why we have a task force in Nollywood, in AGN, Actors Guild of Nigeria. So that when there's a normalcy or something's not going right, call the task force to come and take charge of that. Do you understand? I remember when I want to go and shoot a movie, it's not my own movie, I was called to a movie in Takwa Bay.
Okay.
Before I enter the boat, I have to put on my life jacket. So all those things, because we are, and that's the reason why, even though in Actors Guild, we have health insurance.
Okay.
Sure, you understand? Except you are not part of Actors Guild of Nigeria. Because all these things,
They are all in place.
yes.
Wow. Okay.
And we talk about it each time, each meeting.
Okay, for the practitioners.
For the practitioners, exactly.
take note. Because sincerely, honestly, as big as the industry is getting, popular is getting within and outside the country, I think people are watching, following what is going on, and when they hear things like this, they're like,
You know, that's the funny thing, you know,
things like that.
Exactly.
I mean, you know.
And that's the reason why you say most people don't understand that not everyone you know and you see on screen is a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Interesting, Prince. Today,
So-
we have to leave it at this. Like I said, if we continue on this for the rest of this show, there's so much we still need to talk about. Yeah, well, let's hope that some other time where you still come around,
No problem.
we continue to have an interesting conversation
Thank
around
you
our
very
movie
much.
industry.
Thank you very much.
Our interest is that the industry should keep growing and
Exactly.
keep growing. Yes, it has overtaken Bollywood very soon.
And we're still moving.
Yeah, very soon we want to see it in #1 in the world. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
for the time. We really appreciate you coming on the show. All right. That's our time with Prince Tunde Shado.